Yeah, I'm with you on Tennessee, and that's a perfect segue into kind of where I want to start with the weekend in the SEC. We had three matchups between ranked teams. Kentucky, Florida was probably the best game of the day. I think Alabama might have made the biggest statement of the day, but Tennessee, the last remaining undefeated team in the country. Tio, I'll start with you on this. I don't know if I necessarily we knew Tennessee was going to be good. I didn't expect them to be back to being this good with what they lost. I thought they lost too many culture guys, and I thought they lost too much offense with Dalton Connect. And I didn't see how they could get to the point where they were back to being in the conversation as the best team in college basketball, which, they're number one of the polls, or number four on KenPom, number one defense in America. Chaz Lanier has been awesome. I didn't necessarily see this coming. Credit to Rick Barnes, man. He's got it rolling.
Huge credit to Rick Barnes, man. He's been awesome. What, John?
I said in the preseason on this show, I will take my victory lap on this one. That
we love victory laps here on the DTF.
They were not going anywhere. On our SEC preview, I said, man, I have a hard time believing that Tennessee is fourth best in any conference. And in the SEC, now look, they could be fourth best, and that'd be fine this year. I mean, the fourth best team is still top 6 or 7 in the country. But damn, guys, I mean, they're the best. They're 1 or 2. I would put them 2 behind Auburn, but they're 1 or 2, man. I mean, this is Jeff Goodman and I talked about this on Saturday, T.O., and then I'll give it to you. Like, Rick has reinvented himself late in his career, and how he's doing it, and the portal's helped Rick Barnes. It really, think about this. A lot of the old guard is left. He is 70. We don't ever talk about him in retirement.
He'd be one of those that just kind of snuck up on you and did it out of nowhere. He would. He would be that guy.
You're not going to let that go, but keep going.
He's going to be one of those that just kind of sneaks up on you and just out of nowhere it just goes. I had Tennessee third behind Alabama and Kentucky to start the year. I don't feel bad about that at all. The only one I feel bad about, to be honest with you, is I picked Auburn 6. That was ridiculous. I missed on that one big time. But I think to rehash on what I've been saying pretty much all season, like Jordan Gainey's playing better. Last season he was kind of finding his way. I think the added weight he put on whenever he transferred from USC Upstate, he was a skinny kid that knew how to get to the line, but I thought he got pushed around a little bit last year. And then also, like, Chaz Lanier, the way he plays, it's very conducive to having other guys come with him. I remember 2 years ago when Julian Phillips was on the roster, he would stand in the corner and we would wait for Vescovy and Ziegler to try to create something out of nothing. Last year, they had Dalton Connect, who could create on every single play, but it's kind of a result of, hey, man, I'm going to pound the air out of the ball. This year, their best player, Chaz Lanier, offensively, has been letting the basketball go. And he plays everything inside 2 dribbles. So the other guys get to massage the ball a little bit, and that actually jumps your game into some rhythm. And Jordan Gainey's very much a rhythm player. So, here's the thing. They're defending at such a high level. It's the best defense in college basketball. I don't know what the metrics say, but in my opinion, like, there's not many that are close. Say
the line, T.O. Say the line.
What's that? Which one?
It looks like it hurts to play Tennessee.
Looks like it hurts. It looks like it hurts to play Tennessee. If they get, Igor Milicic to shoot 30%, 35% from 3, dude, like, I don't know what you do. And keep in mind, guys, they've been pretty injury. They've been dealing with a lot of injuries of their own. So, like, they get full strength, and then there's even more energy behind that defense. Shoe buddy.
Yeah, it's really impressive, man. The way that Ziegler and Meshack can just, like, dog the hell out of every ball handler, right? And Chaz Lanier is let me make sure I got this right. He has taken almost 9 threes a game. He's shooting 47% from 3 on almost 9 threes a game. And if you look at the numbers against the best competition that he's played, the at Louisville, the Baylor on a neutral game, the Illinois game at Illinois, and then Arkansas on Saturday, he's shooting 55% from 3 in those 4 games while taking 8 a game. Like, he doesn't miss. And it's very different than the way that Dalton connected it, and I think it works. To your point, Fana, I think it's really impressive the way that Rick was able to find guys that fit into what he wants and fit into the culture in the portal. That's not the easiest thing to do. Lanier, Milicic, Akpara, even to a point, Darnell Stone, Dubar, who's kind of they've gotten the it took him a little while to figure out, like, you got to play some defense if you're going to be at Tennessee, but he's kind of figured out you got to play some defense if you're going to be at Tennessee, and he's been a weapon off the bench for him. I want both of you guys. T.O., I'll go to you first on this one because, Fanny, you kind of talked about it on Saturday night. Are you worried? Like, where do you stand on Arkansas and Cal at this point? Like, I think we all see that the talent is there, but I don't know, man. Like, you score 52 points. You know what? Let me ask you this. You coached, you played. How weird is it that he did not have a shoot around for a Saturday 1 o'clock tip? That's pretty standard, right?
He should have had one, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, a shoot around ain't changing those fortunes.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great point. I agree.
Shoot around ain't changing that game.
Yeah.
It's at noon. It's a noon game. A lot of teams wouldn't do a shoot around. You get up about 7:45, 8 o'clock. You get those guys in there. You walk through some stuff. You have breakfast. You get to the gym a little bit early, and then you yank their heart rate up around 10:30. Get ready to play. Let them relax for a second, but you got to get those bodies moving. But like for me, I would need to get up early and move, do some stretches. I would have to jump my heart rate about 160 just to like start the engines, get some fluid going. But like, dude, there wasn't changing that. You're going to get your ass handed to you no matter what. At Tennessee?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.